guys, Can't Be Elite here. Today I have a very interesting Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies video for you guys. Now this is going to be very wild, heavily speculation. You check the description for the website link. It will take you guys to these forums so you guys can read up on this. It will be taking you guys directly to the forum that I'm talking about in this video, and you guys can possibly find some of your own threads for yourselves to make your own video or to come up with your own theories. Now on Kino, you guys remember seeing this poster of Faust. It looked like a very strange Roman soldier fighting a devil guy. Now this Roman soldier, they're saying, and pretty much here's the description of what this guy said: could this new character Nero be a threat that leads back to the Roman Emperor Nero? In historical terms, Nero was a particularly cruel emperor of Rome, so cruel that his Christians saw him as an antichrist, or perhaps will one day return as the antichrist. They have in quotes here, "Nero knows all, he will predict your future." These sound like claims of a false prophet, aka an antichrist. There's a theme in this game about old legends reliving themselves in new ways. So they talk about Black Ops 2 Easter eggs. For example, think about the Tower of Babel Easter egg, Icarus, or the picture of the ancients and origins. I believe this Nero character may be related in the same thread. Now that's very interesting. Now Nero, this guy, pretty much, we know that we have a quick description of him. They say that this guy is very wealthy. He came from a wealthy family and he's always had everything. So this led to a lot of arrogance and ignorance on his part. So this Nero guy, this Nero emperor guy, they made a movie about him apparently, which is Faust. This guy made a deal with the devil. So I'm thinking magician. When I think magician, I think of black magic, some type of voodoo nonsense going on. So I think that this Nero guy, he possibly is in the same deal. If you guys remember, they have these marks of the beast and they have all these strange things that have to deal with the devil. And then we go back to Kino and we see a Nero, which could fit the build of Nero the Emperor fighting the devil. So that could make a lot of sense. We see a lot of strange things here. We see marks of the beast. We see these characters murdering people possibly, and then we see these strange alien creatures. Now that's pretty interesting. Maybe it has something to do with Nero. Maybe all his black magic came back on him, but I think it's very likely that this guy, he wanted more success, more fame, so he made a deal with the devil and now everything's coming back to them. I think all of these characters did something that had them make a deal with the devil, and somehow the dirty cop, maybe he made a deal with the devil to where he never got caught and he's always going to be wealthy, he's always going to be well fed and well paid. Maybe the boxer's character, maybe he paid that he'll never be the one to get cheap shotted in the ring and stuff like that. And maybe this girl actress, maybe she made a deal with the devil to where she never got backstabbed like she's backstabbing all of these men. I'm not too sure. Now this other guy that commented, named Mega Afro Man, he says, playing on the Antichrist theme, it's a fatal head wound, I believe, which two of our characters have suffered from, in parentheses, possibly before becoming godlike. Now we know that Richtofen, when he touched this I forgot what it was called, the pyramid on the moon, he became crazy. All this nonsense in his head, he became schizophrenic, all of this stuff. He became a god pretty much. If you guys remember in some of the quotes he said, he talked about the Illuminati and all these like satanic quotes there, groups that he's worked with and that he's a part of, and how he's just so well known. Now Richtofen could have made a deal with the devil, or he could be the devil himself. We don't know yet. In the giant teaser, they say that he is the greatest evil known to mankind, which would explain why the Richtofen from Origins, which is not crazy if you guys didn't know, shot the crazy Richtofen. So that's interesting. Now this guy says Richtofen shot Richtofen in the head, which I just said, and Maxis was just shot, where I'm not sure. Now he's talking about when the crazy Richtofen locked Maxis in the room and shot him. Obviously we're not playing on that anymore. In Origins, he just became very sick. Richtofen cut his brain out and put it in that drone. So we don't have Maxis being shot anymore in the new Origins storyline, but that's pretty interesting. Now this guy also says this Nero character could very well be a precursor to either of their rises. So he thinks that maybe Nero could be a reincarnated version of Maxis or Richtofen, and it could be related to the demonic or satanic entity on Mob of the Dead. Now yesterday E. coli Espresso made a video where we have two of the prisoners, I forgot their names, I think it was, I'm not even gonna try. Richtofen has their blood in vials on his chest. Why would he do that? What's so important about those characters? Now we know that the Weasel, I think it was the Weasel and it was like DeLuca or something, he had third blood on his chest. Now the Weasel is the one that was making comics and stuff. He pretty much could relive this over and over. He was in control of this and they had to kill him to get out of that time loop. So maybe they have to do something with there. I'm not too sure. All of this is just very crazy right now. I have no idea what's going on. Now, remember, Richtofen said that maybe he'll get a turn someday. Now, if Eddie, if Eddie is in control of these zombies, it would explain why they have red eyes. If when Richtofen was in control, they have blue eyes. But when Eddie and Richtofen are the same guy, it's just a kid, if you guys know. The kid version playing with Samantha. This guy, he could be in control of the red zombies with the red eyes. So all of this stuff is coming back, and it looks like it's all coming back to one. Obviously, this is all theory and speculation, besides the video E. coli Espresso made, where he pretty much proved the blood vials are coming from the prisoners on Mob of the Dead. That video is going to be in the description below, as well as these threads for you guys to check out yourselves. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Camp your elite, and I'm going camping.